What's going on, guys? This is the build that I'll be using for today's video. Now, to start off, I first party these two Rexes fighting an Albert and a Kentrol, and I decided to fight the Albert and the Kentrol because it's a much easier fight than the Rexes. Now, keep in mind, these two Rexes are very important, the ones that you're gonna see in the very start of the video, because these two Rexes are gonna be the next things I fight for, literally from the first 2 minutes to the very last minute of the video. And it ends up being a very crazy fight, but yeah, to start it off, I do end up fighting the Kentrol and the Albert. I do start the video solo, but as the video goes on, you're gonna see I end up grouping up with a friend. And then after that, I'll end up running into 2 more Pycnos, and we're gonna have a squad of 4 Pycnos, and that's really when the big PvP really starts, when we start fighting the Mega Pack and GP, which actually consists of those 2 Rexes. Those 2 Rexes are part of a very big group, and they bring a lot of things to come help them out. Right now, I don't know that. Right now, I'm just trying to get the kill on the Kentrol and the Albert, but you're gonna see after like 2 minutes we're gonna run into those same Rexes as before. So yeah, I end up killing the Albert and the Kentrol pretty easily, and my friend joined me and he was making his way over, and I found the Kentrol running back here again, so I fight the Kentrol again. It's a pretty easy fight. This guy was running a very bad build. He had puncture and the tail swing, which makes no sense. You always need to run the normal tail swing, no matter what build you're using. It's just consistent and it's always there. So it's pretty crazy. So this was a pretty easy kill once again, as this guy had charge tail and puncture, which just isn't going to do enough for him. Especially the charge tail was super hard to hit on dinos that have decent movement speed. And actually the Pycno is faster than the Kentrol, so that also doesn't help it. But yeah, get the easy kill on this guy, and moving on, me and my friend find this solo arrow and we chase him down and we start fighting him. You're gonna see my friend ends up headbutting this guy a lot away from my head slams, which was very unfortunate. Obviously it was pretty funny, but yeah, every time I tried to head slam this guy, my friend headbutt him away and my head slams would miss. But the guy didn't really do much about it, so it didn't matter. And it was probably annoying for him to get ping-ponged around quite often. But yeah, you can see it happened again right there. But it was no big deal, as we take care of this arrow pretty easily. But yeah, now this is where I end up running into the other 2 Pycnos. So here they're getting chased. You don't see it yet, but they got chased by this smaller group of, it was a Conch, some Megs, some Campto, which these guys are a part of those Rex guys. You're gonna see they're all gonna end up teaming up together, and you can see that everything comes around now. You can see everything's just got here, and they all start chasing me, and my friend was AFK, so I just started booking it. I was like, there's no way. I was like, I'm so dead if he doesn't get back in time. So I just kept on running, hopefully to get away. And you're gonna see my friend does actually end up getting back in time, which got very lucky, and one of the Pycnos I was talking about actually comes and helps me as well. It's pretty funny because these 2 Pycnos that we end up meeting are the same Pycnos I met in my last video that helped me out. So yeah, it was actually really cool. But we end up killing the Meg, and we all end up teaming up together to work as a team, as you can now fit 4 Pycnos in a group, which is amazing, and it's gonna be nasty. But yeah, you can see we're fighting that Rex that you seen from earlier, and the other one too. You can see by their colours, these are the 2 exact same Rexes from the first minute of the video. But yeah, you can see this guy hits some fracture on me, so I use the juke to get behind him, but he's still on my tail a little bit, which is pretty annoying. So I end up taking a lot of damage, but we end up killing our hats, so it was fine. It was a good trade. None of us died and we lost our hats. And also this Meg, he tried to get me and he actually dies to full damage. You can actually hear the audio if you listen in carefully of the Meg's death noise that it makes. But yeah. Now moving on, these Rexes, I think this other Rex just spawned in and they started killing them. So we decided to help this Rex as there's no way that solo Rex is going to be able to beat these guys. And yeah, we're just trying to get the kill on both these Rexes, as you know, they've got a bunch of other stuff as well. It's actually, a lot of stuff isn't quite here yet, but as the video goes on it gets more and more crazy and a lot more starts happening. But yeah, you can see that green Rex just absolutely left his friend to die, which is unfortunate, I guess, is what it is. And yeah, it's just like, I'd be pretty mad if that was my friend, honestly, if he just left me to die and he just starts swimming across. I was going to chase this guy, but then I thought to myself, if this guy isn't that low, there's no point, I'm going to end up getting myself killed. But yeah, you can see there's the Campto helping him as well, and he swims across, both of them do. So yeah, but that's not the last of the Rex you're going to see. They're going to be here for a very, very long time, but they're just regrouping right now. And this Conker just instantly went for us, so I imagine he was with them as well. He just like instantly focused us as soon as he seen us, and we killed him pretty easily. Now this Anno, so the other Rex crossed this river to go waste on his friend, and then this Anno is here trying to KOS us, which I don't care, but I imagine that's his friend maybe, or one of their friends. Or he was just looking for a fight, so we decided to give the fight to the Anno. And I'm so glad that the Anno is no longer so broken, and you can actually kill it with other dinos besides the piercing bite on the DAS, so that's amazing. But yeah, you're gonna see we fight this Anno and he actually puts me pretty low pretty fast, which was unlucky, but it is what it is. I shouldn't have got that close, I guess, or I should have tried to push him away with the headbutt. And we're just taking tons of head slamming this guy and just baiting them the whole time, and there's nothing this guy can do. He can't run away. So yeah, just keep in mind that's a 4 slot. We together are 12, which is but that's how the Anno should be. It should be this tank. I really like the place that the Anno is in, but yeah, we do end up killing them, and we're back to fighting those Rexes that I was talking about earlier. Now you're gonna see they actually bring a circle too, which you don't see quite yet, but there he goes. There's a circle and the conch. Now we kind of want to focus the conch because, and the Campto obviously, but the Campto's really hard to catch because he has a movement of 1125 compared to the Pycnos 1075. So yeah, so we just focused this conch instead, and he had no option to go anywhere as we cut off every single way he could have went, and he ran right into a charge. So a free kill on the guy, very nice. And yeah, but we just put chip damage on these Rexes. It's going to be incredibly hard to kill them at any point because they have a croc right there and there's water, so they can just back themselves near the water, and it's going to be a very hard time for us to do anything. And two good Rex players that can protect themselves, as in just bait each other, like you charge one of them and on the backside, and the friend right beside him is watching his back, ends up bone snapping you, and it's over from there. So yeah, but I get bone snapped again, and you're going to see me juke here perfectly, and I get out of the way and get really lucky and just barely managed to get away. And you can see that circle's trying to come and get me as well. My friend didn't get so lucky and actually got caught, and he ended up dying, and it took him a while to get back. But in the meantime, we keep on fighting the Campto and the two Rexes. Now it's pretty difficult to do really anything against the Rexes when they put themselves up against a wall. It's just really annoying, because if you make one mistake and get bone snapped, it can be over for you right then and there. When Rexes bone snap you, it's pretty hard to get away. unless they're just a bad Rex player. But yeah. And also, if we were, for example, a bunch of EOs or something, Rexes wouldn't be so good. But when you actually play within slot limit, fights like these are actually very fun and very competitive. So yeah, it's nice. It was a good change, even though these guys are mixed packing and stuff, and they did have a lot more stuff before, and they're gonna bring even more stuff, like way more than this. It was really fun. Actually, fun fact, I didn't even die a single time during the whole entire video, or even the whole entire session that I was playing. Actually didn't die one time near one of the other Pycnos. Two of them died twice. My friend died and the other random guy died twice. But yeah. And honestly, this was amazing because we all were running the same exact build, where we were using head slam, headbutt, and I'm pretty sure they were also using mouth guard, and it was just perfect. Like, a lot of the times where we were fighting things, we could just ping pong them around with that headbutt, and it was just so annoying for the other smaller things to get away. They just couldn't. They just kept on getting ping ponged, and you're gonna see how amazing it actually worked. But yeah, you can see they got a meg here, and there's just like 3 megs. They've got those 2 Rexes, they've got 2 Raptors, they've got 2 ducks down there, they've got a circle too, and all of that starts chasing us. Also the white eagle looking Achillo also is with them, which we don't know quite yet. There's also a random Alio here, which we didn't know who he was with, but then he started helping us, so we kind of figured. And they also had a Conker, as you can see. He chased us, which was such a big mistake. Going in solo into 4 Pycnos, or 3 right now, is crazy. Like, you're gonna get absolutely dismantled with that headbutt. As you can see, we're just ping-ponging him all around, and he just can't get away. It's honestly so annoying to deal with when you're fighting against the Pycnos with headbutts. But yeah, you can see these Achillos start attacking the Alio, so we helped the Alio because he did help us, so it's only right. And these guys are way overpacked, but we don't care. This is actually pretty fun. When you have like 4 Pycnos, you can fight pretty much anything because you do that great damage, you have decent health, you have insane stamina. So yeah, it was perfectly fine. It was just really fun. But yeah, now all of us met up again, all 4 Pycnos, and we get right back to it. We came back to GP. We did have to take a long route to get here. Just that way we can just get back in here without like getting ambushed or anything like that. You can see this conk's back already, which is crazy. He must have got a really lucky spawn. Good for him. But it actually doesn't matter. Now, I stopped chasing the conk as I was going to try and throw that circle off the cliff, but it's fine because one of the other guys start chasing the conk, and actually you're going to hear, if you listen carefully, the death noise of the conk coming up. But yeah, so we do end up killing the conk either way, so it was fine. It didn't matter. But yeah, these Rexes were just in the fight the whole entire time, like, because there was so many small things. It just took all the punishment for them, and they just weren't much use for their teammates. But yeah, and we just kept on farming all the smaller things. We obviously killed the Rex one time. That was really when there was a other random Rex fighting him. So yeah, and you can also see those. I actually didn't know who. I've kind of forgot, honestly, because so much was happening at the time. That Raptor was with them, so I didn't kill him, which was my mistake. I just, when you're fighting so much stuff already, you don't really want to start attacking something else and turn them onto you, because then you just have to fight one extra thing. Even if it's something that doesn't do a lot of damage, it can just be really annoying and be a pest and maybe get you killed later on. So you kind of want to play it smart at certain times. But yeah, that's why I didn't attack the little Raptor. I just didn't want to take the risk. So you can see one of the guys is actually pretty low. I'm really not sure what he was fighting. Probably got bit by the Rex, honestly. That's probably what happened. But yeah, I start fighting this Meg, and the thing is about fighting these Megs here is they can just always get into the GP river. So yeah, it can be a little bit You know, you kind of have to get the kill like right now, or else it's just not, they're just gonna get away. You can see there's a conch here too, and not really sure what he was doing. He wasn't a part of anything, he was just standing there. And yeah, you can see I tried to charge those guys, miss, and I kind of got punished for it. Like all three mates just got right on top of me. And that Pycnos there also just didn't do anything, he just sat there and watched. The only person that actually helped us most of the time was that Ario. He was clutch. And yeah, it's just nice to have an extra person. But yeah, and you can see the circles here too. And at this point I get too low, so I just book it. I didn't want to just die for no reason, so I just get away from the megs and get my distance, heal back up, obviously get those armor scoots back up as well, as I get that 25% increase in armor. But yeah, one of the guys went to go deliver a trophy we got from killing one of these guys, so it was just 3 Pycnos right now versus all of this. And these guys were trying to kill a Titan, I'm pretty sure that's all a Titan. Like, look at all the stuff they have. That's the thing about fighting these guys in the water, they've got all those darks, megs, circles. It's like gonna be pretty hard to kill them if they get to the water. And you can see this stupid Achilles tries to get behind me as if I couldn't see him the whole entire time. But yeah, and yeah, I just start killing this guy, you know, using that headbutt and stuff to just bounce him all over the place. And my friend's right here too, and this guy gets stuck and I kill the guy. And this little raptor here, he was annoying as well, a pest. Also, I want to give out a tip to you guys. If you're playing the Pycno and say you have head slam, don't try and head slam like raptors. Like, there's no point, you're never going to hit them unless you predict where they're going to go and get a nice prediction, obviously, and have them perfectly lined up. Then yeah, of course, but most of the time you're not going to hit them. Same as like megs, you probably shouldn't be using your head slam on megs unless you've got them perfectly lined up. But even then, even if you do get on target on a meg, because they're so low to the ground, they usually just end up getting away. So yeah, you just kind of have to watch out when you use that head slam. I mostly use the head slam when I have something lined up, or on bigger stuff like Rexes, Iguanodons, Sucos, stuff like that, Aloes as well, Dasps, and other Pycnos obviously. But yeah, now you can see we're back to fighting the Rexes again, and I actually didn't see this Titan right here. I literally seen him as soon as he came up on my camera, and I was like, oh. But those guys were actually trying to kill the Titan. So yeah, he didn't attack me. And you can see his Campto's back already. I've already killed this guy like 2 times by now. He's back again. But that's kind of how it is with Camptos. But honestly, I feel like that guy got pretty good spawns both times. Whereas my friend literally died one time and got put in Broken Tooth Canyon, which is like the furthest spawn you could get. It was actually pretty unfortunate. And then he also got put in Rainbow Hills. Like, this guy got 2 of the worst spawns in the game for getting back to GP. But yeah, super unlucky, it is what it is. And yeah, now back to fighting the Rexes and the Ducks now. So yeah, main thing here is focus the megs. Honestly, I did want to kill that circle so badly because he was always just out here, and it honestly seemed like he wasn't the mud build, but that doesn't mean he can't be a land build, because there is a land build that gives you 25% armor at all times. So it could have been some sort of land build, but not the mud build. But honestly, I feel like this guy was just a water build, as he also didn't have the 180 attack that you can use on the circle, so he definitely was just a whole entire water build. You can see you actually end up killing a meg, so that was very nice too. And this pest again just gets on top of me and pounces me. Now, I don't really mind as it does no damage. I'm kind of just trying to waste this guy's stamina and maybe then kill him once he's out of stamina. But yeah, and actually end up hitting a full charge on that circle, so that definitely hurt. Like, if that guy's got no armor at all on land. So yeah, he is taking a lot of damage. I did want to focus that guy a lot more than we did, but the guys said they wanted to focus the megs instead. But yeah, honestly, we occasionally hit the Rexes and the Ducks, but it's not really worth it. We're just never going to be able to actually secure the kill on them, as they can just use that water to get away. Like, because they can take so many hits, you know, guys, the megs, like, if the Megs mess up, by the time they get to the water they're already dead. But yeah, you can see that Titan went in and tried to fight the Rexes and stuff, and he just got absolutely swarmed, and they just killed the guy. So yeah, that was unlucky for him, but it is what it is. And you can see that Pycnos there again, he literally did nothing. Very nice. But yeah, now we took him out on land a little bit, so that was nice. And the stupid Ramf tried to get on top of me, and when he jumped off me I just held him out the sky with my headbutt and got the kill on him. Also, I don't know what this Meg thought he was doing, running into 4 Pycnos. Is he crazy? Yeah, don't know what his plan was here, but me and this guy just ping-ponging this guy around, just throwing him out. I guarantee you he was so mad. I would be so mad about that too. Like, that must have been super annoying for him. But yeah, don't be a hero next time. Running onto land as a single Meg against 4 Pycnos, crazy stuff. But yeah, now these guys actually have like a FUD Rex, I'm pretty sure now. If I've seen that right, that other one looked, it's like a different colour, he's got like the back of skin. And we finally kill this little pest of a raptor and take him out of the fight. Once again, focusing the Meg. Honestly felt like we could have focused the circle here, but the guys didn't want to, they really didn't. They just wanted to focus the Megs. I honestly thought it was worth killing the circle, as he's way out of water and he's just on land. Like, I guarantee, like, that's a really easy kill, honestly, in my opinion. But the guys didn't want to go for it, so I was like, alright, fair enough, we'll just focus the Meg instead. But yeah, and yeah, you can see that as a different Rex from the other one. They've got the green one, they've got the blue one, and then they've got a backer skin. So now there's 3 Rexes. Don't know what they thought bringing a 3rd Rex was going to do for them, when all of the small things are dying. The Camptos, the Megs, the Conks, the Achilles, the Raptors, all of that was dying, while the ducks and the Rexes were just chilling near the water or near cliffs and stuff, or walls, just really hard to kill. But at the same time, they just weren't doing anything to keep, like, they got like 4 kills through the whole entire thing, and 3 of those were by the Rexes. But we killed like twice as many stuff as they did. So yeah, and you can see now like a different group comes about, starts fighting these guys, and it's like, I just watch, I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna let these guys fight it out. The 2 groups can fight and we'll pick off the winners, obviously. But those ducks are safe, like, those ducks don't have to worry about that. Obviously they come out and help to fight the eels and the Titan and stuff for the Rexes, but it's not like they're gonna die because there's 0 things in that water. Like, they completely control the water, so they are chilling. What's crazy though is the Sarco ends up dying, which is like, how if you let that happen. But yeah, now you can see this eel gets really low, and I just finish him off because yeah, he's not a part of my team. My team consists of me and 3 other Pycnos, so yeah, we just got the kill on him and dipped. Now one of our guys got killed by a purple Pycno, which you're gonna see, this one right here. This is the purple Pycno that killed one of our boys. And you know, after we finish fighting these guys, we end up going for this guy when they just escape into the water. So yeah, but the ducks are chilling. There's nothing we can really do unless we go to switch dinos. We're like, we don't really want to do that, it's pretty boring. Let's just stay on Pycnos and play within the slot limit. It's pretty fun. Really love playing Pycnos, they're really good. And yeah, we just start chasing this guy, and yeah, I just miss. It is what it is. But I use the charge here to catch up on the guy, and once again I just miss. It is what it is. What can you do? But I go up top while they chase him down to cut him off, and actually play this really well. And look at this. This is what happens really. I get stuck on a pebble that's not even there. But we kill the guy either way. It's pretty easy. I mean, it was a 4v1. There was no chance he was winning, but he shouldn't have killed our guy. We wouldn't have killed him. But yeah, now a random Serato got here. We just focused this guy just in case he was with the Pycno or with the other group. So we just don't want to let them regroup and get the man advantage again, as that would be, yeah, it's just a tough fight, isn't it? with all those apexes and the small things around. You just kind of have to focus all the small stuff, because yeah, pretty hard to kill the apexes when they're just sticking near the wall. But you can see these guys end up fighting again. The Titans, the Rexes, sorry, and the Ducks, and they actually even bring a Meg to help kill the Rex. I think this was like the last remaining Rex, but the Ducks are somewhere up in the hills healing up. So yeah, we end up killing the Rex, or they end up killing the Rex, whatever. And yeah, that's it for the Rexes. I don't think they end up coming back, but Ducks are still alive and they're actually on this hill. And my friends find them and they're booking it for the water. Now the Titan actually got on this side, so the Titan comes in here to help. And I don't understand why these Ducks kept fighting on land. If I was these guys, I would just instantly ran into the wall. Like, what's the point of this? It actually gets one of the Ducks killed, but yeah, the Rex killed the Duck. But the Titan, the Rex and stuff, they all just left. They went into the GP home cave, as it was getting pretty late, honestly, and everyone was getting off, including those Titans, and they just went in the home cave. But this Aloe sticked around and we got the kill on the Aloe, so yeah, that was that. And this Achillo from before that we killed already came back, and we just start focusing this guy. Like, I don't know what this guy thought he was going to do against 4 Pycnos. Like, maybe he thought everyone was still alive and, you know, running around. He maybe thought he could get back in there and maybe get a kill. But yeah, you can also see this random Hatsy comes in here to actually try and headbutt him out of the sky to get the kill on him, but I just wasn't in the range. So yeah, he just stays up in the sky. But I charged down here to try and cut off this Achillo, but the Hatsy ends up getting him. But this thing actually helped him with that headbutt to keep him on the ground. If you don't know, a knockback keeps Hatsies and other flyers from flying away, they just can't take off. So yeah, but this guy makes a slight turn and jukes me and he gets away. But yeah, that was it for the video. It was a pretty long video, but yeah.